We are going to actually officially call today's special meeting to order, and we're going to call it to order at 2:05 as part of official business for the Psi Beta Honor Society. And we're going to start by welcoming everybody to the Helena College 2014-2015 First Annual Psi Beta Honor Society induction. Today marks the beginning of recognizing students who excel in the studies of psychology and begins a tradition of honoring those who have the potential of making an impact on the field, whether as a researcher, an academic, or a practicing clinician. Being inducted into the Psi Beta is not only a means you have earned the ability to call yourself an honor student in psychology, but also comes with it responsibility to carry on a legacy of sound scientific practice and advancement in the field. And from this day forward, you'll be looked upon as the future leaders of our field. To illustrate your place, from this day forward, we can use the analogy of a tree, and this is what our gold branches are up here for today. In a tree, we know that for a tree to be strong, it has to have strong roots, it has to have a steady trunk, and it has to have healthy branches. Every tree stands strong, tall, and steady, and it all starts with strong roots. And just like a family tree, it is important to understand where your roots developed and grew from. By understanding your rooted academic lineage, you better understand your responsibilities to feeding and nurturing our collective tree. Your roots in modern time actually started in 1883 by a man named Wilhelm Wundt, who opened the first lab in psychology in Germany, in a German university, which claimed psychology as not a philosophy, but as a science and a scientific study. Second, we can look in 1890, when here in the United States, a man named William James published a book called Principles of Psychology, which made psychology a staple course in general education in United States universities for bachelor's degrees. For those who are going into professional counseling and professional practice, we need to look in 1895 when two men named Sigmund Freud and Joseph Brunner published a series of papers entitled Studies of Hysteria, and introduced the world to something called the talking cure, which is the roots of modern psychotherapy and counseling practice. Important to us here locally, we need to look at 1893 when the University of Montana was founded, and 1939 when Helena College first opened the doors. These are all your roots, and without them, we wouldn't exist, and we would not be here. Okay? As we look up in our trunk and look beyond our roots into our trunk, we can mention countless others who have nourished and built our field into what it is today. A modern example is Dr. Susan Fisk, who has overseen and mentored more female doctoral dissertations than any other psychologist to date. Due to her and her promotion of women in the field, women have now become a dominant presence in a field that was traditionally a male-oriented field. Today, Dr. Fisk does research. Dr. Fisk does research in areas of social psychology, neuroscience, organizational psychology, cultural psychology, and currently has one of the leading theories on social cognition that was developed out of sound and rigorous scientific inquiry. these people and all these events were necessary for us to be here today. These individuals, plus countless others, make up our collective roots, trunks, and branches. Without these, we would not be here today. And this is the important thing, is without you to continue and nourish our tree, our field will die and no longer exist. From this day on, you as an honor student will be viewed by your peers as the person to go to for assistance with coursework, advice on classes, and career. As a student, you will be looked upon as the next generation of psychologists. And I think I speak for Dr. Munn as well when I say this, that someday we look forward to calling you colleagues. Now, as this is our first induction, it's important to recognize individuals who have made today possible. So if I could please get Dr. Daniel Bingham, Denise Runge, Tia Kelly, Nathan Munn, and Elizabeth Stern-Sims to come forward. We would like to recognize the fighters. These individuals are instrumental in Psi Beta's development because without their leadership, we wouldn't be here today. And we would like to present the college with our official chapter charter as being an official chapter of the National Psi Beta Honors Society. One more thing we need to present. Okay? Now, as a developing honor society, we would like to recognize one individual in particular who, if we did not have, we all may not be here today. And because of his leadership here at Helena College is a place we can be proud of and know academic excellence occurs. The person we would like to recognize and honor today is Dr. Daniel Bingham, who is our Dean and CEO here at Helena College. Dr. Bingham has been elected by the local chapter as the first honorary member to the Helena College Psi Beta Honor Society. Dr. Bingham. Dr. Daniel Bingham, honor is a reward of merit. And because of your dedication to the college and the development of Psi Beta, you have been granted the title of honorary member of the Helena College Psi Beta chapter. May this candle light your path as you continue to dedicate your life to education and advancement of students here at Helena College. Congratulations and welcome to Psi Beta. As an honorary member, you may wear the Psi Beta insignia. As recognition of your honor. Now, if you could do us the pleasure as well and be the first person to sign our membership book. right, now the moment that we've all been waiting for, or at least 7 of us. Today not only represents a carrying on of tradition of our science, but dedicating yourself to thoughtful and beneficial life work. Just like a tree needs strong roots, it also needs good light to provide energy to guide it towards the sky and into a good direction. These 3 candles represent your guiding light. And represent the guiding ethical principles for which should guide your attitude, behavior, professional conduct from this point forward. Today you will be asked to light your own candle as a representation to your dedication in upholding these principles. The first candle is the principle of beneficence, fidelity, and responsibility. Acting with beneficence means that you promise to strive to benefit those with whom you work and take care to do no harm. This means you strive to uphold the rights and the welfare of those for whom you serve, but also to strive to be aware of the possible effects of your own physical and mental health and how those influence your work with others. The principle of fidelity and responsibility means that you establish relationships of trust with those whom you work. You are aware of your professional and scientific responsibilities to society and specific communities for which you work. As a student, you uphold the professional standard of conduct, you clarify your professional roles and obligations, and you accept appropriate responsibility for your behavior and seek to manage conflict that can lead to exploitation and harm of others. The candle of integrity and justice. Acting with integrity, you seek to promote accuracy, honesty, truthfulness in science. You do not steal, cheat, or engage in fraud, and you do not intentionally misrepresent the facts of yourself to others. You strive to keep a promise and avoid unwise or unclear commitments. Justice is that you recognize that fairness and justice is entitled to all persons to access and benefit from the contributions of psychology, and to maintain equality of process, procedures, and services. You exercise reasonable judgment and take precautions to ensure that your potential biases, limitations of expertise, and boundaries do not lead or condone unjust practices and advice. The third candle represents people's rights and dignity. As an honor student, you respect the dignity and worth of all people and the rights of individuals to privacy, confidentiality, and self-determination. You are aware of and respect cultural, individual, and role differences, including those based on age, gender identity, race, ethnicity, cultural, national origin, religion, sexual orientation, disability, language, and socioeconomic status, and consider these factors when working with members of such groups. You work to reduce biases based on these factors and do not knowingly participate in or condone activities of others based on those prejudices. With these 3 candles lit, I will ask each candidate to come forward. You will then sign your name in the official Helena College Psi Beta membership book, and then light a candle with each of these flames representing your dedication to these principles. After which, Dr. Munn will present you with your pin and membership certificate, and at this time, anyone who would like to take pictures are encouraged to do so. After you receive your pin, we will take the candles and stand next to your peers, and we will recite the membership oath together. Can I have Lon Albers come forward?
This is harder than it looks. It looks pretty hard.
Thank you. Well, there we go.
Newt Albrecht.
Second meeting for me. No board, no board. Yeah. Thank you.
Vanessa Vandersloot.
Okay. People with these. There we go. There we go. There you go. Thank you.
Marissa Johnson.
This is fun.
Catherine Glenn. Amanda Pagos. Alexandra Arison. Have you raise your left hand and then just repeat after me. I, and state your name, attest that I possess all the requirements for active membership so let's start over. I, state your name, attest that I possess all the requirements for active membership in the Psi Beta National Honor Society in Psychology for community and junior colleges, in accepting membership in Psi Beta, I understand and accept the responsibilities for which membership entails. On my honor, I pledge to maintain the ideals for which Psi Beta stands to the best of my ability. I further pledge as a member of Psi Beta to actively cooperate in activities and support Psi Beta with my time and resources as may be required. Honor is a reward of merit. Because of your merit, you have earned the reward of honor. May this candle light your pathway as you seek your goals of academic excellence. Congratulations and welcome to Psi Beta. That concludes our ceremony for today. I welcome you to take pictures and talk and enjoy the remainder of time we have in here. Thank you for coming.
Believe me, Jerry, I'm glad I said this.
That's what her mother asked her to do.